Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Amnesia and Science, Chaos on Kambara. Last we left off, Mibrith, Olimar, and Shilzer and Pandora got into their own set of wacky hijinks with no help from O'Malley in the background with in those DMs. what happened to us that night? Anyway, last we are now going to start off though with Kupari.
Hello.
You are running for your life in the hallways of Mishra's fortress as guards are behind you, but at the same time, a young blue dragon is trying to get at you from outside.
All right, I keep running.
Just a Scooby Doo chase. Make
Yeah.
a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 21 total.
You successfully dodge the arrows that have been fired at you from behind.
Oh boy.
And as you get towards another stairway with a window, you are pretty much forced to skid to a stop as the blue dragon, like the blue dragon, busts through and gets ready to breathe lightning at you. So make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Another one.
9 total.
Oh god. You take. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see. Ooh, you needed 16.
Uh-oh.
Alright. You take 29 points of lightning damage.
Did you say 29?
Yeah.
I'm unconscious.
You are sent flying back into the other
Yeah.
guards. Wait, how
I
much?
have to
Wait. How much? You did heal up. Wait. What is your max HP?
23.
I forgot. Like, how much damage did you? Wait. What level are you?
I'm level 4 right now.
What is your? Oh, jeez. I don't recall your HP being that low when you leveled up.
I tried doing it via the character guide.
What is your? Wait. What is your hit dice?
My hit dice?
Yeah.
Like as in my armor class or it's
Just your hit dice.
13d8.
Wait, hold on. You don't have 13 d8s, you have 3.
3. That's what I meant.
Wait, then it should be 4, since you're level 4. So, wait, hang on. Yeah, your HP should be higher than 23 at this point. Your max HP is 36.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. So, never mind.
You're fucked up, but you're not dead. Jesus, Kupari, jeez. Alright, okay, now I lost my train of thought. Alright, let's do this again.
Alright.
The lightning hits you, and you take 26 points of damage, and you go flying into the guards behind you, also sending them some shocks their way, too. Since they got caught, so they also take 26 points of damage.
Oh god.
You are severely... You're not dead, but you're severely wounded. What do you want to
do? I'm gonna look around and see my surroundings to see where I could potentially go next.
Roll me investigation.
Alright. First of all, it's a nat 20. Second, 22 total.
With your amazing eyes, you see what looks to be a secret passage on your right.
She immediately books it for the passage.
Question is, how do you open it?
Hmm.
Do you want to roll sleight of hand? Do you want to just randomly slap? Do you want to just randomly slap at it and roll sleight of
Yeah.
hand to see if you open it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Go ahead.
Me! It's
What?
a 5 total. It's a 5 total.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't find any. Yeah, you don't open it. Look. With the dragon trying to claw through the window and the other guards slightly dazed as they're now standing up, do you want to try one more time?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Don't let me down this time, please. And it was sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh no! It's a nat 1. And
Why do your dice hate you? You need new dice.
4. Yeah. It's a 4 total.
Hey, Kupari, what's your constitution modifier?
My constitution modifier?
Yeah.
It's a +2. Although sleight of hand is dexterity, which that's a +7.
Okay, at this point, you cannot figure out how to open it, so you want to just keep running to the stairway.
Yes, I'll keep doing that.
Alright, go ahead, run to the stairway.
Yeah.
Luckily, at this point, you are at the bottom, and so you are pretty much outside the fortress at this point, so you're now in the middle of the field where many guards... They're not many guards, but several are away in a distance. Do you want to try to roll stealth to see if you could sneak your way to where the explosion happened?
Sure.
Alright, go ahead.
All right. That's a 15 total.
I'm going to say with some difficulty you managed to sneak your way across the field, because at this point I just feel so bad for you. You get some pity points.
Yep. My dice. I have bad luck.
Yeah, you need to put your dice in, like, dice jail.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my clear ones.
Alright, at this point, we are going to cut to O'Malley, who is currently being held up by the arm of an ettercap who's trying to gnash at you through the bars of its cell.
Oh man, this is gonna be great. I remember I have food on me.
You do, and you actually threw some at the thing.
Oh yeah, no, I have a lot of food on me. I think I have like chewy stuff. What was it? Chewy gummies or something?
He gave you caramel.
Caramel. Can I just shove that in its mouth?
If you want. Wait, I mean, because right now it's going...
Yeah, I'm just gonna shove the whole bag in its mouth. Have you ever tried actual salted caramel?
It's been a while, so...
So good.
I don't remember the flavor. Okay, roll me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? The thing's grabbing me.
Yeah, and you're shoving it into its gnashing mouth, so you want to try to pull your arm away without losing a hand.
Oh yeah. Crap. Oh god. I'm gonna lose that hand. Yeah, I'm gonna lose that hand.
What did you roll?
So 4 plus 3. God, this is a terrible
7
night for everybody.
Oh boy. You're taking the bag of caramel, you shove it into your mouth as the thing bites down on it. You take... Oh god. For bite as an attack, so does a... Okay, you are lucky. It's an 11, but considering how you did stick your hand into its mouth, you will take some damage.
I won't because my armor engulfs my whole skin and body. It's called bronze and skin. I'm fine. Why else does he lay fire nymphs 4. I mean, my God, you think he'd get hurt doing that? No.
All right. Well, you shove it. Okay, you shove it into his mouth with your brazen armor protecting your hand, as the Ettercap just
He
slightly
removed his
is
hand.
the Ettercap is slightly caught off guard as you just shove all the caramel in its mouth.
Yeah, he tries to remove his hand. And I don't know if you know this, but a lot of caramel all at once is very sticky. And if it has like just 2 or 3 gnashing teeth, it's gonna get stuck really hard.
So
Especially if you
yeah,
don't suck on it enough.
as you manage to, do you want to roll strength to pull your hand out?
Oh, it likes my hands? Aww.
Well, it did bite down on it.
Oh, it likes my hand. Can I keep him, Mom? That is a 16.
Okay, you managed to pull your hand out, and the Ettercap is just left with. It's really hard to make out emotion on an Ettercap's face, but I think you could tell it's surprised because it's like. It's so confused by what you shoved in its mouth. Like it actually tries to pick its teeth.
Yeah, it gets stuck, dude. It's a lot of caramel. They're big old cubes.
Okay, well, it's currently distracted by all the caramel, so what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go check on my daughter.
Well, you have to get out of its grip first.
Oh, am I not in its grip? I think it.
It's
I'm
been
not
holding
saying.
you up the whole time.
I was like trying to get it out with. He's trying to get it out with his like tongue.
What? No,
He said
hand
he
is
was-
holding. One hand is holding
It's
you.
two
The other hand.
hands.
He has 2 hands.
Oh, so then I'll try to get away from him. I don't know.
One hand was holding you up, and you shoved the caramel into its mouth, and now it's using the other hand to try to pick it out.
Okay, so let me try to get out.
All right, roll me another
17.
that you get out of its grip. At this point, you had an advantage because it was actually distracted by the caramel, so it's stuck.
Yeah, the thing can't even hurt anybody now at this point. It'll be busy for at least 30 minutes.
All right, so okay, you're out of its grip. What do you do next?
I'm gonna go check on Parma.
Well, okay, you getting up, you quickly move over to what? Do you look over the railing first, or do you move to the top?
Yeah,
of the
look
stairs?
over the railing first, where she fell.
You look up to you. Okay, you go to the railing and you look down at Parma. Okay. Okay.
Are you okay?
That's the part of the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be screaming out in pain. I had to muffle my voice because I tend to scream so loud I can shake an entire house.
One, you already did that. Two, it was mostly a scream of rage.
That, but also still in pain because the wings,
Fair. Well, I think you mean the collar.
the collar, but also the fact that there's wings popping out of my back. So
And you also get claws out of your fingers.
that too, it would be very painful to
it's
feel
like
all
a-
that just like protruding out of my body. So like,
But yeah, Parma, roll a Constitution saving throw.
sure. 12 plus my what the fuck is my constitution? Plus 2, 14.
It takes a little bit, but in your mind, you are just like surrounded by a red haze. You are just hugging yourself full of anger and pain. When suddenly a figure steps out through the mist, a somewhat white glowing figure.
What? Huh? Huh?
Nani?
Does this thing have holy properties or does it blind people?
You don't know. This is in Parma's mind.
Oh, Parma's mine. Okay, I was confused. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
It's an update hit, guys.
Do you want to roll an insight check on this thing?
Let me just. Parma's just gonna sit there stunned, hugging herself through the pain and just like screaming and at this point crying because it's excruciating. It's not great, but she looks up at the being with confusion but fear. She looks at it with fear.
The being approaches you, but
10 plus 1, I don't even need to add the modifier. It's just 10. It's just 10. I don't even have a modifier.
you don't get any hostility from him, but there is a faintness of familiarity to him. To this
Familiarity.
being. You see it hold out a hand to you.
Parma flinches back a little bit while still hugging herself, and she just looks at the hand and then back at the person's blinding face unknowingly and unsure. Despite it being familiar, she's still scared, of course. She doesn't know what to do because the pain is excruciating, of course. And it's just genuinely overtaking her.
It does nothing, but just stays there holding your hand, not portraying anything else. But there is no sense of hostility from it.
After maybe a second, Parma then just reaches over to the hand with her hand and tries to hold it, but very hesitantly, I guess. She's very hesitant, basically.
The being lifts you up, and once you're standing up straight, it places its hands on your shoulders, and even though you can't hear anything from it, it seems to be talking to you, but you get a feeling of encouragement and patience.
Parma still is silent, just still in pain, but she ends up crying, I guess. More tears end up just flowing out of her eyes. I don't know.
The being keeps his hand.
She's stunned and still crying.
The figure keeps his hands on your shoulder and stands back up, and you see him make a gesture that almost seems to mimic. Roll a perception check. Insight.
Insight again? Okay. 2. Fear, confusion, and pain is just clouding Parma's mind entirely. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know how to feel about this being. She's just scared.
The figure is making a gesture to you as though it's trying to get you to repeat it.
Repeat what?
You don't know.
Exactly.
Do you want to try? Do you want to try one more time and try to? Would you want to try one more time?
No.
Okay, fine. You know what? Make a Constitution check.
Okay. Nat 20.
With a nat 20, you focus through the pain and see he's trying to mimic you taking a deep breath and holding it.
Parma tries to follow along despite her breath and tears just despite her breath going crazy, almost hyperventilating, but she tries her best. But she shudders out a sob as she does.
With a nat 20, which is a perfect success, you follow its supposed instruction and take a deep breath, you hold it, you let it out, and things start to become clearer, as though this feeling of staying calm that it's teaching you is something that's happened before. And you feel your whole body relax. The pain and the fear go away. And you open your eyes.
Parma looks around, and despite now being calm, she doesn't know what's going on. She notices, though, she looks at her hands, or rather her claws, and almost panics, but she tries to calm down and is looking around, all stunned.
you are even more stunned at the sight beneath you, because, well, in this, well, you were in your mind in that red haze. This is what you were, essentially, this is what you were doing to a guard.
Oh! Oh boy.
As you look around, you see another, like, you see the battered corpse of a guard beneath you that you tore up in your rage. And when you look up, you see some guards backing away from you in fear. Like, one actually is holding his chest because it looks like you swiped at him.
Well, Parma's just still stunned, unable to speak. She's
Parma.
shaking now.
Parma. You look to see Barry approaching you slowly.
Where's O'Malley?
Still watching all this.
Oh, yay. Just looks down there and is like, huh. Well, I was gonna happen eventually. I jumped down and joined them by stepping on a guard by accident.
Do you want to jump down into the arena?
Can I? I already took 6 damage.
If you want, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for those wondering,
because I'm doing it on my own.
Make a performance check if you want. But yeah, for that, by the way, you said 6 damage. Oh yeah, everyone, because of O'Malley's tendency to be promiscuous, they have
It's
a rule.
not promiscuous, it's being honest.
Every time they act promiscuous, they have to take 1d6 damage. Their first one, they got a
Make me
nat
sound
6.
like a cad. I'm not a cad.
Sure.
I'm just an honest man that makes honest mistakes.
By the way, for both you, O'Malley and Parma, this is the best I could find to match what I think of. But the fight bit pretty much looks very similar to this.
Oh.
Maps.
Okay, so I'm gonna fuck this up already. 11. And I want 13. For my performance.
Okay, give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Oh wait, I forgot I have something. Features and traits. It's... Let's see. Oh man, that doesn't help me at all.
Okay, so essentially the way you landed in the arena is similar to what I'm about to show you.
Oh no, is it the Family Guy death pose?
No. If you want to look for,
no.
If you want to look for, you and Barry pretty much see O'Malley land like this. O'Malley, do you want to look?
Might as well. I need to see how bad this is.
With a 13, you land face first like this.
I can't even see it. Oh, perfect! Thankfully.
Perfect lad!
That's exactly what I meant to do.
Sound effect and everything.
It's like a belly flop that just,
Yeah. But yeah, you as you brush it off, trying to look cool, no doubt, you see Barry trying to comfort a blood-soaked Parma.
What is she... Looking at the guards like, are you guys gonna move, or do I have to make it over there? Because they're all surrounding her, you said.
No, they backed away. They were backing away from her.
I know they backed away, but where are they gonna back away to? It's a circle arena, with the fat.
Okay, where you guys are, I would say that... Okay, where you guys are...
Yeah, the circled arena. So they couldn't really make it out of there fast enough.
The stairs where you guys are at the bottom.
Yeah.
Parma, you were like, okay, Parma, you see the stone like little pillar closest to the stairs?
Yes.
You and Barry like close to that.
Okay.
The guards have backed away closer, like halfway to where that fire pit is. O'Malley, you pretty much landed in that. You pretty much landed near that fire pillar on the right, near the bottom.
Great. He's probably just gonna walk right past him like it's no big deal. You know, like
Yeah,
a
okay.
sachet.
So yeah, Parma, as you're like soaked in blood and shock at what you've done, like you see Barry in front of you, like he's whispering like words of encouragement, like "Hey, it's okay, it's okay." Like he pulls you into a hug if you
That
let
was
him.
awesome. Sorry. It's just like,
Do you let him pull
whoa.
you? Do you let him pull you into a hug?
I don't do those.
He's asking. I'm asking Parma.
Oh.
No.
Alright, let's get your hair. Has she grown in size, or is she still the same size?
She's pretty much the same size. She just now has claws and wings.
Alright, scoop. Let's go.
Hold it! And you turn to see one of the guards, a golden dragonborn, approaching you. He's semi-flanked by a lizard folk and two kobolds, though they're kind of staying a little further back. You ain't leaving.
Alright, so, you know she did that to your buddy. Can you imagine if she gets more pissed off?
Are you kidding? She's perfect for the arena.
Yeah, she
Huh?
would be if you can trap her, but you can't. She's wild, man. She's fucking insane.
And in need of help. So if you fellas will excuse us, we're gonna take her away. And at that moment, you guys turn to the stairs, but before you can even approach the stairs, they suddenly turn on and they're electrified.
Well, I saw that coming.
Oh, god damn it. We doing
He
this?
gives Barry to her. Sorry, he gives Barry her to hold.
Okay.
Hold her. Turns around. He's rarely serious about anything. But he is not in the mood.
Okay, as O'Malley is trying to face the guards, Parma, Barry sets you down on, like, he keeps you, like, steady, like, standing up. He's going to take out what looks to be a rag to try to wipe the blood off you, if you're fine with that.
Yeah. I'd
Okay.
be fine with taking the blood off.
Yeah, he starts with your
Give
face,
her
like,
the
just wipe.
sin.
He starts with your face, just wiping off the blood on your face, like, you okay, kid?
I don't
Hey,
know.
hey, 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 hey. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, for what it's worth, I don't normally say this, but O'Malley's right. You were kind of badass.
He is a terrible parent. Just being honest. He's a terrible parent. I'm just saying, like.
And hey,
Go ahead.
I mean, you managed to wake up on your own, so that's something, isn't it?
I I don't know how that happened though.
Eh,
All I remember was being so angry. That's it.
anger can lead to a lot of things when it's left unchecked. I would know. At this point, he's like trying to like wipe off your hands. But I want you to remember something for me, okay?
Mm,
And he holds up your like claws. These claws may be soaked in blood. It's not an action that was. It was not because you're a wild animal. You were angry because you saw someone you cared about hurt. And you wanted to protect them.
I wanna see basically everyone be okay. I wanna see them laugh and smile.
And that's what makes you you. You got a big heart, kid. And there's a making of a warrior in you, I can tell. Even though I will admit I don't know, even though I don't remember much, I I know we've met each other before, but all I can do is guide you along the best I can. So, probably gonna have to fight our way out, and I know you're not gonna like that, but sometimes life doesn't give you the choice.
I do want to get out of here, but I want to keep everything else, like everyone else, safe.
No, I'm not that. I mean, you probably don't want to fight your way out of this room, but
I don't want to fight. Yeah, I don't want to. I know we have to, but I, I don't, I don't want to cause any more bloodshed.
life rarely gives you a choice, kid. Let me just ask you one thing: Would you rather, would you rather die scared and alone, or die putting up a fight saving those you care about?
I'd rather, I'd rather not die, but I want to protect those that I care about. Honestly, I want to protect the ones I see as family and friends.
I got your back, kid. Okay. So
Okay.
at that point, Barry's wiped off your face and your hands as best as he can. Like he can't do much for your clothes, but as you and Barry probably turn to see what O'Malley's doing, what is O'Malley doing?
Okay. He's drinking from his flask, and he's trying to think about what to do. And you guys are definitely sure you're not going to let us just walk out of here?
the gold guard Drake just lifts up his glaive. The other ones do look a little nervous, but they hold up their weapons too. While the guard Drake that you guys came for is still fighting that sand spider in the back. But you do see it actually tear off one of the sand spider's legs.
That is impressive. So, this is a bit of a mess around here. You mind if I clean it up first?
They say nothing, they just keep their weapons trained on you.
Alright. He just kind of... he kind of fiddles with his flask a little bit. He looks like he's rotating something on the flask. And he pops it... kind of pops it open a little. And he's like...
Of course,
he
he's
looks
getting
at
a
both
drink.
of you and he's like, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have nostrils, you want to really pinch your nose right now. I'm letting you know now.
Also, I heard a kitty in the background.
I'm sorry,
Parma
it's
bitches
mine.
turned out.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It was cute. The cat was like, your cat's like, trust him. It stinks.
It really does. So it doesn't go by any rules because you've let me use this item. I'm not gonna kill anyone in one blow. Okay. Let me describe what happens.
I know. We talked about it. I know.
Well, because he's not in his full form and he hasn't given him a right to do so, and I'm still creating a sheet. So.
Yeah, I know. Again, we talked about it. I know.
Sorry. I'm wasting time. So.
Stick to the script.
Sorry.
He
opens the cork off of the flask and he starts to pour onto the floor.
Mm-hmm.
The smell emanating off of this ooze, this coagulated, it looks like coagulated blood, dripping from this flask as it hits the floor with a slop.
Ooh.
It starts to kind of spread a little and bubble. As it starts to, from what you can see, a skeletal hand seems to be kind of forming out of it.
Jack Skellington?
No. The smell hits your nostrils hard. It's like the scent of burning wood, blood, and rot. A bitter, sweet smell. Many warriors are very familiar with this stench and know that it is death.
So basically, we're on the set of a Friday the 13th movie. Got it.
Beautiful. I don't know. I don't remember that movie. I'm sorry.
It's the one with Jason Voorhees. The guy in the
So
hockey
the more he pours out of this bottle, it starts to spread on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
The bubbling sizzles as it touches blood, as it seems to clean the dirt of every molecule of whatever was killed here. Has disappeared. The whole ground starts to get slowly engulfed by this blackness. It starts to get closer to the guards as they start to hear this unholy sound as everything starts to go dark. Whatever it is, it hates light. So it starts to engulf the fire pit in the middle and starts to turn off all of the pillars one by one.
Mm.
You start to hear this sound of something struggling to breathe. As it starts to get louder and louder. You can start to smell that weird sweet smell coming closer to them as darkness started to set in.
I'm gonna say at this point, Barry is like maybe putting a hand around Parma just for like.
Oh yeah, he's gonna want to. This creature does not discriminate.
Parma, are you fine with him putting an arm around you for protection?
I'm sorry. I get really into this because it's really terrifying.
No, you're good. You're good. Parma, you okay?
You okay? I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue a little bit.
Parma is still covering her nose now, but she's witnessing this horrid thing happen.
Unfortunately,
Barry's putting an arm around you to like just like protect you.
The corpses of the monsters in the arena start to dissolve as the entity starts to get closer and closer.
I'm gonna say the guards. I'm gonna say the other guards instead of the Dragonborn are really freaking the fuck out, especially the wounded kobold.
It seems to want to attack. It seems to be keeping its distance only because the fire pit in the middle. Because you said the guards were around that, right? It's the only thing left untouched.
Well, they were like halfway to it, like they were like in front of it.
Oh, are they crowding it now? Because they should. Because he's been taking out all the pillars.
They are closer, like not too close, but they are closer to it.
You can hear this breath as it's struggling to breathe, as it seems to circle the arena. You can hear a plop, a slimy plop. Something has seemed to have joined y'all in this sea of darkness. None of which you guys can see if you don't have dark vision. You hear the breath again as it starts to gasp, as it's choking on whatever bile that it has created, creating its own suffering. It seems to just...
If anyone wants to hire O'Malley to read creepypastas, they're available.
Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry.
No,
Creature is meant to be the king of decay and winter, because it is going to get real cold in here real fast.
Oh no, this is good. This is good. I love it. You get heavily into your shit. I remember your story from the prologue. From the epilogue. Like, that was good, dude. Shit. No, you're good.
So, their feet start to get touched by this ooze. Yeah. Not the main cast, of course, not our characters, because O'Malley's with them, obviously. But it seems to ooze closer. You can feel this liquidy, slimy texture. This viscousy texture between their toes and claws. As it seems to get closer. Whatever it is.
The Gold Dragonborn is going to do his breath attack on the sludge. If you're fine with that.
It can, but it'll always miss. Because what it does is generate a mist. Right now, your Dragonborn does not have any sight. It turned off all of the totems. I'm not saying that he wouldn't hit it. Just saying right now in its weakened state, it's not going to make itself known. It's only trying to scare you.
Still going to do it.
Yeah,
he does. I mean, he doesn't know that.
No, you can. And because you're doing this, can I do a thing?
Sure.
What were they fighting?
What do you mean?
What were they fighting?
You mean what were they? What were
What
they
was
pinning
dead?
against?
What was left dead?
I mean, you can't tell from all the corpses that are battered, but if you mean like what monsters were fighting, the guard drake was fighting a sand spider.
Okay. So the guard drake fought the sand spider.
They're still fighting, but yeah.
Oh, I thought it was dead already.
Oh, they're still fighting.
Oh, cool.
He only
So
ripped off
what
one of his
creature
legs.
right now is undead in the immediate area?
Is this part of the thing? Like it brings back a corpse?
Oh, it does way worse.
It's like because there are no undead creatures. They're just corpses. But are you saying that's what it does though? It's bringing
It's
them
able
back?
to bring back your comrade and lead you away.
Okay. Let me see. Let me check the list. I'm intrigued.
Well, because he's a lot homebrew, he's an elder god of decay and winter.
All right, let me look. What creature is gonna be good for this? God, there's so many good ones.
You did launch fire at it, so whatever creature had been slain in the immediate area, it has occupied its body.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's a. Oh God, what's a good one? Like, there's a lot of things I had on the list to put in, but God, after hearing this scenario, I need to choose something good.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm loving this.
I've been needing to introduce this character for a long time. It turns out it's his brother-in-law.
God, those family dinners must be awkward.
They are, considering the fact that he blames O'Malley for the reason why his sister is no longer here.
Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. I'm gonna send it to you first to see what you think.
Oh God.
This may take a second, so give me a. Actually, no. I'm just gonna stream it. No one look at it. I just want O'Malley to look.
Because I need to know its stats, because whatever it is, it's going to occupy that for a little bit.
O'Malley, okay, everyone look away. O'Malley, this is what it's possessing.
What is it called? Is it just a penguin?
It's called an Imperator.
Yeah, because I'm going to be fighting as this thing, apparently. I need to know its stats.
Give me a sec. That's a lot to send you, so give me a sec.
Send me the name and I'll look up the stats and then we'll continue from there, because it's going to have slightly blighted abilities.
Okay, give me a sec.
Then I'll have to roll initiative as well, so it's going to be interesting. That includes the dead soldier, by the way, that she eviscerated, just an FYI.
The thing that's just a mound of flesh.
Oh, it's not just a mound of flesh, it was eviscerated. It means its insides became its outsides. Doesn't necessarily mean its armor across the room. It can't be melded together with branch and bone. And the viscous ooze that seems to be oozing out of this creature. I was just going to use a sand spider, honestly, that was dead.
Damn it! These stats are not. Its stats are not put on. Its stats are not available. Oh wait! Hey, found it. It is online. Okay, give me a sec. I was about to say if I had to, I would need to take a picture and send it that way, but no, it's here. Okay.
All right, this is going to be interesting.
When I actually figured out if for a monster I wanted it to possess, I was thinking, what am I going to look for? And when I came across that, I'm just like, oh, that's actually perfect. It's both cuddly and terrifying.
All right.
So people essentially, I'll put an image. I'll be putting an image of it in the video, but essentially, it's a pretty big fucking penguin.
Is it something that died in the arena recently? They are currently fighting in? If the corpse is too old, it'll be a blighted creature. And it'll be way more dangerous.
I would say maybe a day old.
day old? Well, that should be fine. A lot of his powers should be intact.
Yeah.
In which case, this is going to look terrifying. It's not just a penguin anymore. Whatever it is going to be a fusion between bones that have been found laying around to replace the body parts that it's lost. And
by the way, do I need to roll damage for the breath attack on this thing, or no?
You're gonna have to roll damage. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say because it didn't try to like back away. Like I imagine this thing did not like get care, so it takes the full blast.
Well, that's just it. You're messing with a blighted creature that's highly intelligent. It's a little intelligent than its normal that body is. So you need to keep in mind that it can dodge at any point in time, since you are technically in its field. Because what's happening is that you literally gave me a water creature to use. You have no idea what you're in, do you?
No, and that's what makes it fun. Now shush and let me look.
I'm sorry. You're in a bile pit right now.
Okay,
God, second, can you imagine that fucking thing? With all its fucking teeth.
21 points of fire damage.
Let's see.
To put the description of this video up. What am I gonna call this?
I don't know. Death. Alright.
No, I got it. O'Malley invites a family member.
Oh god. Brother-in-law saves the day. Okay. Because I'm gonna have to use the dice rolling from here.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine how Parma feels. Barry's definitely creeped out. I can only imagine what Parma's thinking during all this shit.
Well, that's just it. All she hears is sounds and wet and gross and the smell. Again, I don't know if Parma has dark vision. And Barry doesn't have dark vision either.
Jackie, how is Parma handling all this, would you say?
Hearing everything, she's just disgusted, close to gagging at like all the visceral sounds and also the smell. But she's just horrified, yet somewhat like awe-inspired, I guess, because like someone she views as like a parental figure in a way is protecting her, and she like sees that as something positive. I don't know if I'm describing this well.
You're fine. You're fine. You're
fine. No, it's fine.
You're sticking close to Grandpa.
What's your breath attack again?
Fire.
No, I mean like what's your damage?
What? Oh, what? Wait, Parma or the Dragonborn?
Your guy, the breath attack. What was the damage? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
21 fire damage.
Shit. Okay, plus the 16. Not bad. So how much damage do I take?
21 points of fire damage.
21? Okay. Wow, how much thing does this thing got? Oh shit, dude. Okay. Sorry, I have to do a lot to do this.
It's fine. I can edit out the quiet parts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Because I don't have an on-hand calculator.
By the way, so as we're listening in, folks, let's get commentaries from the other players. Chilzer, Kupari, Mibereth, Pandora, you guys enjoying this horror story?
I think honestly, I'm just so like damn confused on where we are. I'm loving the details. I'm just so damn confused.
It's quite the entertaining listen.
It is. You need to start your own podcast of horror stories.
It's okay.
Hey, if anyone wants to hire, we should. Oh my god, we should do that for Halloween. O'Malley reads horror stories.
Buddy, I have my own horror story.
Halloween special.
I'm the Pumpkin King, bitch.
And I'll dress up as a ghost.
Okay, yeah, okay.
195 is what's left over, so it's time, I guess. It'll go ahead and swim around quickly.
So swim around is it like swimming through the bile?
Yes, it is, and it's very hard to pin down because all of its abilities, such as that, are it can't be grappled, and its efficiency whether his speed is insane. It's like a speeding tank.
Why did we have to bring out the fucking bird?
I know, why'd you give me this?
What have you done?
Can you imagine he takes out a kobold just by speed alone? I will say it attacks the weaker kobold because it's bleeding already.
Okay, roll damage. Roll the hit.
Okay.
Roll the hit.
Alright. Sorry, I have to use my other page to do this. Alright, so that's plus 9. That's 15.
That hits.
And while I'm there, I'm going to do a wing slap. That's what it does. It does a multi-attack.
Okay.
So that is going to... I guess I have to roll for those because I'm...
Yeah, we have to roll
do
damage.
this to myself. Am I a masochist?
I just now all I hear is Markiplier. He thinks I'm a masochist. I'm not a masochist.
Masochist. I'm only seeing how far I can go.
Is there a masochism test? I would take a masochism test.
Okay. So the wing slap. Alright. Did I tell you the damage for the beak?
No, you said you were starting with wing slap.
Yeah, I have to do a wing slap, so it's gonna have to total all the damage together. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. So the wing slap.
I have the page to him open, so I'm looking.
Yeah, it's going to be plus 12. One of the attacks. So plus 9 plus 12. So that's going to be what?
21.
21. So that hits, I assume. And then the other one's going to be an 8 plus 9. So 18.
These are all to hit. These are not damage, right?
Yeah, it's all to hit.
Okay, so 12. Okay, so 12. 12 hits, 9 misses, and what was the third one?
That was it. Because the beak attack hits and one of the wings hit, and the other one misses.
Okay, wait. What was the what was the beak attack? What was its hit?
Was
it the 12 or was the 12 and the 9 the wing slap?
No.
Because all I heard was you said 12 and then 9. I didn't hear the third number.
Yeah, the beak attack was the first attack.
Okay, that's 12. Okay, that hits. The first wing slap was a miss. What was the second wing slap?
It was the 8.
It was an 8?
Yeah.
Although they both miss, only the beak hits.
Okay. Alright, so then I have to... Oh, that's a pain in the ass. Why did I do this to myself? Okay.
It makes for great entertainment, you can't deny.
Shut up! Shut up, dude. I don't need your shit. Because one beak attack hits, it's gonna be 34 damage. It says piercing damage.
You hit him with the beak, and you immediately where do you hit him with the beak?
He's a big emperor penguin. I imagine a cobalt small. He's just gonna grab that bitch by the neck and go.
As soon as the beak, he pecks him so hard, he explodes in a bunch of mess. He only had 34. He had 34 hit points exactly.
Yeah.
No, Greg. He was 2 days from retirement. You beaky bitch. Oh yeah? Well, to you too! And he pulls out an AK and he starts firing.
Does he really have one of those?
No, I'm just fucking right now. He pulls out a staff and starts stabbing its foot. Well, to you too!
It didn't stay in one place. It kept moving.
Okay, it tries to stab at it.
Yeah. The thing is, it's using the oil on its natural body to project itself forward in the bile. So it keeps diving like a land shark into the bile.
Oh my god, it's like that shitty sci-fi TV movie Ghost Shark.
Yeah, it kind of is actually. Almost exactly.
Oh god, do you remember sand sharks? Ugh.
Oh.
Sharks who swam in the sand, like what the fuck?
So, your next one.
You mean?
Next one is going to attack him, right?
Are we in initiative now, or?
I don't know. Are they going to run? I would.
The lizard folk is definitely trying to run. The Dragonborn is clearly trying to stay brave. It is clearly not working. You can tell he's slowly. You can tell he's terrified. The lizard folk is going to try to run.
Oh wait, is it big enough to jump over the fire pit?
If you want to give it a shot.
Yeah, because then the bile's going to spray all over the fire pit, and they'll be in utter darkness.
Okay,
that'll make us run even faster.
Okay, let's make this a performance check. Let's make this an. Yeah, let's make this performance. Let's see it perform a very scary thing.
I don't know.
You're the one who opened the flask.
I know. That is a 14.
I'll say it douses part of the flames.
It gives
like
off this smell.
It douses a third of the flames.
Yeah, that's fine. I can work with that. When it touches the fire pit, you notice that the bile that had left the creature starts to sizzle. As it seems to eat into the metal a bit. It starts to rust as it starts to kind of drip away. As half the flame is diminished, a cold gust of wind seems to follow as it splashes into the other side of the room. You can feel its aura getting more aggressive with every passing circle. As the bile seems to inch closer and closer around your feet in a thicker mass. The smell coming off the burned bits of the bile give off this distinct smell of burning hair.
Mm.
And that sickening, sweet, decaying smell. What does your guy do now? Is he scared yet or not?
Oh, he's pretty fucking intimidated at this point, I can tell. You can tell. The lizard folk is, again, run away. And the other kobold is
He lets them leave, too. I'm not gonna lie. He lets them leave. He clears the path for them. The
only way out is that one set of stairs that's electrified.
They fucked themselves.
Exactly. I'd say do one. I'm gonna say this. Do one more thing directly at the dragon and roll an intimidation check, and let's see if it scares them enough to finally let them out.
Quickly, I'd like to know if I can use Misty Step to enter the room and just say, "You just described my mom."
And then the DM drags you away back to your spot in the game.
That'd be an advantage or disadvantage?
I'm gonna say advantage. Like add fucking advantage, given all the shit it's doing. This demonic penguin is doing.
I'm gonna say it was a nat 20.
Oh,
it was dirty.
Okay.
Dirty I was gonna 20? Say the first time I rolled, it was a 2.
wait. So it's a dirty 20?
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, what does it do with the penguin body? What does it do?
Okay. I want to know, did other penguins die here along with this penguin?
Roll an investigation.
Okay.
With advantage, because you have dark vision.
I don't need it. I got 22 the first time.
You see around a dozen penguin carcasses, each in varying degrees of decomposition.
They start to mobilize as it screeches aloud.
Oh my god, you know what this is? It's the penguins from that Hell of a Boss short.
Oh god, I never saw it actually.
If anyone has seen that short, you know what I'm talking about.
As they seem to use their flippers, hitting their stomach in a rhythmic tone, but it sounds like a wet slap.
and then demonic voices start to come from them. Oh, you think a skull cap is gonna protect you? Huh? You want a piece of this?
No, they do not speak, however, in any tone that they can understand.
I know, I know, I just love that image.
The imagery in my
That's
mind
fun.
right now is so insane.
Thank you. That means I'm doing a great job.
It's a little. My mind is already a dark place, so it's gotten a little more scarier now.
the way that they're slapping themselves, I just imagine like the sharks and the jets, like the like the snapping.
Oh, I imagine that thing where they're like, really, you know how like you put your arms out and then you start twirling and then you just start slapping yourself because you're twirling. That's what I picture.
No, they're doing the Minecraft zombie. They're doing the Minecraft zombie pose.
Beautiful.
Well, I'm gonna give them 10. Maybe 5. Maybe 5 safer. 5 or 6.
5 seconds.
They about 6 of them start to rise up from the ooze. You can see the glint in their eyes. Their dead, unfeeling eyes, as the light seems to reflect nothing back. Only a slight glimmer of their wet, grotesque bodies. As they seem to paddle closer to you. Some of them missing their beaks, their tongues hanging on the floor. Some missing their stomachs as their entrails drag with a horrible as they try to walk with it. Some of them even tripping on their own bile as they just seem to struggle to get to you. You see 2 penguins get too close to each other and they fight. Not very long. They start pecking at each other, ripping pieces and bits off of themselves. They both collapse into the ooze at once. They create a bigger mutant. 2 skulls. Seeming to get out of the bile. Seem to be fused together, assimilating. As they seem to get closer to you, I'm not sure what your character feels, but I would be feeling the fact I don't want to be a part of this. Because that means I'm going to be assimilated. Oh, that'd even be worse.
Well, roll a perception check.
Well, I'm not the one seeing it, you are.
No, I want you to roll a perception check in the terms of smelling.
If it's O'Malley, it's off the charts, but if it's this penguin, it's +5.
It's O'Malley. It's O'Malley.
Oh shit, dude. Okay. Let me go to perception then. Where is his perception? There it is. 25.
Okay. Ah, dang it. Give me a sec. Yeah, my screen froze briefly. Give me a sec.
It's okay. Sorry.
You're good.
Too bad I don't have any slime. Because that would have been so much scarier to make that plop sound, you know?
You should have hit me up ahead of time. I'm a sound effects person.
I hate the soundboard, if I'm being honest. I make my own sounds.
No, I don't use soundboards. I make actual sound effects, not using soundboards.
Oh.
I can also make actual sound effects too, if I really tried.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
Perks of being a voice actor.
I meant like I do that for film as a hobby.
Can't even say I'm a voice actor because I haven't got any jobs.
You could still be a voice actor and just do impressions and stuff like that. You could be a
Agreed.
voice actor and just like do silly things, really. Technically, this podcast can count for us being voice actors because we're talking through our voices and acting and role playing through our voices.
That's true. That's very true.
All right,
I used to
O'Malley.
be part of
Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
All right, O'Malley.
Sorry.
as you're standing in this dimly lit air, your senses sharp. There's a brief pause. Something's off. It's not a usual scent of rotten flesh or the smell of the flames coming from that burn pit in the center. No, this is something more. Sweaty. Something wet. You inhale deeply, instinctively, and BAM! It hits. The unmistakable odor of fear mixed with a pungent tang of urine. You You glance around, eyes narrowing. It's a faint smell of ammonia clinging to the walls, as if a small ocean of shame has been spilled in a corner.
The poor kobolds.
A smirk creeps across your face, and as you see the Dragonborn cowering, eyes wide in terror, the color drained from his scales as he's frozen in place. Right next to him, barely concealed by his oversized dark armor, is a telltale puddle of misfortune.
Oh god, that poor guy.
Okay, how's that for describing a scene?
That's hilarious. Is he gonna? Is the fence off now?
The kobold, who is also terrified at this point, just slowly makes his way over, takes the remote from his boss's frozen hands, and just hits the button. And he just immediately runs to the stairs, and I think the lizard folk follows him soon after.
The worst part of it is I didn't even get to describe the mutant abomination properly.
I don't think you have to at this point.
I mean, a creature with 2 beaks, 6 eyes, and 5 limbs, with vines hanging out of its body.
At this point, Barry lets out a chuckle, and he just calls out to you, "Hey, O'Malley, well, I think at this point it looks like your penguin pal's not the only one who left a mark."
What?
I wonder, hey buddy, how does it feel knowing the only thing you're conquering today is your own bladder?
Is he just making fun of this poor golden dragonborn?
If you've brought them a victory without needing to fight, he's going to enjoy it.
Oh god. Honestly, it's funny. This is the only time you see him sober. Like, he's sobered up, and he looks at the dragonborn, and he it looks like he just appears out of the mist. By the way, he does have the ability Misty Step, so this is kind of what it looks like. He looks at his dragon, or not the dragonborn, and he says calmly, he's like, "Hey fella, you're right. I told you if you just let us out the first time, this wouldn't have happened. Because you see, now my friend is starving. They've been in that battle for a long time. So I'd get running if I was you. Real fast."
He just stands there completely frozen, staring at you with wide, glassy eyes. His mouth opens and closes like a fish out of water, but no words come out.
That poor guy.
It's as though the sheer weight of the situation has shattered his ability to form coherent thoughts.
Oh, come on, mate. Ugh.
You're probably expecting him to snap back, come up with a snarky, villainous response, but all that comes out of his mouth is a dry, raspy gas as he tries to process the absurdity of being caught in such a humiliating state.
He just kind of picks him up and just puts him on the stairs and kind of coaxes him to just go move, you know? He feels so bad now.
I got it. You swear, his pure golden scales have gone completely pale white as his eyes start between you and the massive fucking penguin looming nearby, as if hoping it's almost as if you bet he's hoping the floor might open up and swallow him whole.
It lets out a little like flap. You know what penguins do when they're just trying to tell you to get the fuck away? Just a couple of flaps, you know, and and it's like, oh shit, okay. You know?
There's no witty retort. There's no villainous monologue. just a quiet, humbling sound of this fucker's dignity pretty much gone at this point.
It's like the fucking penguins. The fucking penguins.
Then at this point, he finally answers, but it's more of a squeak. And the only thing that comes after is an involuntary, almost inaudible.
Okay,
And he falls over, and then he falls over.
Oh, he's dead. You want to rifle through his pockets, Barry, or should I?
Yeah, with a muffled thud, he crashes to the floor in a heap in his armor. A few faint splashes of the earlier incident are now even more obvious as he crumples. Barry just looks at him. It's just like, you know what? You did this. You loot him. Also, I'm not going to touch a guy who's pissed himself.
All right then. I'm too busy to cleaning up. Just kind of walks out. His eyes are serious. Never really seen him this serious before. Not really. He's always been smiling all the time. His fangs are
also, by the way, you don't know if he's dead. He probably just passed out.
Doesn't matter if he's dead or not. He's gonna be naked by the time he wakes up.
As you're doing that,
so kidding.
As you're doing this, as you're doing this, the tiny demonic penguins, having witnessed this fucker's collapse, you see them gathering in a little huddle, waddling over in a chaotic, flapping way. Their little eyes gleaming, and then one penguin flaps his wings, letting out a shrill
I'm gonna let you know now. It is a singular consciousness that rules all these penguins. So,
well, regardless, you see those penguins high-fiving each other, or approximation of a hop five.
Motherfucker, we got revenge. Yeah, so worth making the deal with a demon. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The thing is, he goes over to the big penguin, the giant one in the room, and the thing lowers its head down to its master and looks at him. It starts to coo in a language that most people don't understand unless you speak animal. The conversation...
Alright, the bill's gonna be...
No. He looks at them, and you see the undead penguin shambling over closer to Barry, since he's keeping his distance from everything else.
Barry's instinctively gonna back away and take Parma with him, we're good.
And the voice comes out of them, almost in unison. Are you sure? You are not harmed?
You know what? After seeing all the fucking shit you did, bro, we don't want none of that, so we're gonna skedaddle.
Are you sure? That young one is very sick.
Yeah, instinctively just wraps an arm, he instinctively pulls Parma closer.
I mean you no harm. This world is unfamiliar.
Forgive me if I find the first thing you said very hard to believe. I mean, no offense, but you definitely don't look like a door-to-door salesman.
You mortals are all the same.
When you lived as long as me, pal, you pick up a thing or two.
Oh, an old turtle. What did your people call yourselves again?
I don't remember much of my previous life. Same as your pal over there. And this kid.
I doubt he has forgotten that much. He remembers every world we visit. This one is no different.
Yeah, well, you've done your thing, so if it's all the same to you, I'm gonna take the kid out of this room to give her a breather. Parma, are you fine with that? Do you want to get out of this room and catch a breather from all the shit you've just seen?
Or do you want to talk to this mysterious entity?
Parma, I mean, fuck. I don't know. I do want to talk and ask questions, but like it's like she's almost suffocating herself with how she's holding her nose, trying to prevent
it's
the smell.
fine. I'm not gonna
Oh.
lie. When he sees your discomfort, you feel a gust of wind, like Arctic wind, just kind of come through. Nothing frozen, of course, just a nice breeze. The smell seems to dissipate little by little.
Once she
Penguin
sorry.
It's okay.
Once Parma realizes that the smell is gone, she puts down her hand from her face, but she takes a breath and she's stunned, but she wants to speak. But as she opens her mouth, no words comes out. It's only just strange sounds of confusion and stunned. Just she's stunned, basically.
Young one, you needn't fear me. I do not have quarrel with your kin.
My cat? What?
Yes, your kin. I have no trouble with you. You see, O'Malley has a soft spot for little trinkets.
Also, I'm gonna say
He will not reveal. He will not reveal.
I was just gonna say at this point, Parma, you start to feel the claws and the wings slowly begin to retract. It's not painful.
Okay.
You could feel it, but it's not what you could feel them going back in, but it's not painful.
I get it.
Just being sure.
It's slow. It's not painful. But as the wings and claws retract, she calms down fully. But she's just still confused.
My sister would have liked you.
Okay. I don't know what you said. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, Barry is going to give. If you two are going to keep talking, Barry's going to give you guys some space. He's going to go up the stairs just to be sure no one else is going to.
I mean, Barry, is he not curious? This man has no loyalties to O'Malley to keep his secrets.
Well, after seeing a thing like that, Barry, I mean, you've worked with him and you helped protect Parma, so Barry is not, of course, not going to ask questions or judge you. But at the same time, something like that still frightens him.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, he's an eldritch horror, so I mean, I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
And again, Barry is old. He's seen shit. Like, he doesn't remember it, of course, but he actually has seen shit.
Yeah, no. Again, O'Malley and his companion travel to worlds that they could possibly help or heal. That is what they do. And then they go back to their own world. Again, that's just something they do. They're like a unsung hero.
They're the Rick and Morty of this universe.
Except they actually help instead of hurt everyone around them.
Oh my god, now I just imagine... Why do I just imagine you just coming in like, Parma, we gotta go on an adventure, Parma.
So the creature, the little penguin, seems to kind of waddle its way closer to you. It seems a lot less intimidating now, as it seems to just be made of dark shadow.
What is closer to Barry or Parma?
Me?
Okay, I'm just checking.
So, you are my master's new child.
Yeah, I sort of imprinted myself on him, I guess.
He takes an old.
Barry calls out from above. Well, actually, it was more like he called you his daughter out of nowhere.
That too.
It was a really awkward moment. Let's be real.
He takes in children that he can help. They will not be confused as he was when he was young. Children don't often get to choose their parents. Just like some parents don't get to choose their children. Some parents don't deserve kids. So he, in a way, I do not know what his reasoning is, and if I'm being honest, I don't understand. If it was up to me, half of the world would be slain by now.
And you wonder why I'm not. And you wondered why I didn't want to talk to you.
You're only proving my point!
I'm just saying.
I get
And this
it.
tiny penguin party, by the way, he looks so not intimidating.
The penguin.
Listen, I get it. The world is harsh. It's not great to see the harshness and everything, and of course, everyone wants to destroy it in one way or another, but sometimes you gotta appreciate at least there's some beauty in the world with the nature and animals. Even its people. People may seem, even then, the people may seem terrible, but there's still some good.
So real quick, was that a snore?
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. You sound just like him. Deep down inside, I know it's a front.
This is not a front.
Parma,
Look at my body.
Parma,
Look at what I have done. Sorry, go
Parma,
ahead.
as you're talking with him, that feeling before from your mind, that familiarity with that unknown being who, the more you, after, like, you remember the lesson, you remember that implied lesson of calming down, and that's what helped you awaken, right?
Yeah.
At this point, the more you talk to this penguin, the more that feeling returns, and you start to feel calmer, but also you start to feel more confident as you're talking.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Youngling, you believe what you say to me.
Yeah. Well, there's so much cruelty in this world. There's still always at least a little glimmer of hope somewhere. It's crazy to say, I know, but
Considering we are literally in a death pit,
I
where
mean,
people bet on these small, tiny creatures to see who is the strongest, and gleeful at the death.
Not to mention the fact that we all were almost dissolved by gigantic slime days ago.
that too, but still, there's at least always some good in the world. Despite all this negative, like, stuff, there's always something good. There's always something that's nice to just relax and witness. There's a beauty in nature, but of course, there's always a part of horror in every bit of it. That's undeniable.
My sister really would have liked you. She believed in similar sentiments, but all that got her was death. It just kind of turns. The slime and the bile seem to recede.
Like retract back into like the flask.
Yeah, because you can see O'Malley on the other side of the room putting the flask down to the floor, and it seems to go right back into the flask. He looks back before he dissipates, before his form is robbed from him. I do not hate you, youngling. I hope we can speak again.
I hope so too.
And he is back in the bottle. During you guys doing
wait,
this...
before
go ahead.
Wait, before disappears. Hey, bird guy.
You have his attention. He looks up at you.
Bird is the word.
Thank you for that.
No, you gotta
Thank
roll
you.
D6. No, you gotta roll
I'll be here all week, folks.
Yo, you can't chant. Don't chant the holy phrase.
What is the what?
But as the penguin looks up at Barry, Barry just goes, "Thanks."
He seems to nod. And I guess then he resumes dissipating. My gosh, guys, you guys don't want him to leave that badly?
He just dissipates like Yoda. Yeah, farewell.
I'm just saying, if you want him back, as a player, I can bring him back at any time.
I mean, I'm just saying Barry is thanking him for doing his shit and helping. That's it.
Oh, it's real cute, right?
Hey, Barry.
Parma...
Barry knows how to appreciate help.
I will say this one thing. Parma, you can put down on your character sheet some information that he has given you.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you send the information to me via DMs? I'm not going to lie. I was in and out of dissociation throughout all of that.
I'll cut that
Sorry.
out. I'll cut that
You're
out.
good. You're good. You're good. Don't worry. You're good. Don't worry.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, O'Malley, during y'all guys having your heart-to-heart, he was rifling through the golden guy's pockets.
You find a sack of gold coins. You find 3 greater healing potions. You also find what seems to be a makeshift explosive grenade.
And one experimental grenade. And what was the other thing? I'm sorry, a sack of gold? We'll say 1 sack for now, and then we can hash out the details later.
He also has because of feeling generous of how awesome that scene was, he also had some bling on, and you get to take that if you want.
Some bling on?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and put that in my notes. Okay. Thank you for letting me take you guys on a ride.
Dude, okay, yeah, this is out of character. When you wanted to do that, I was just like, at first I thought like, okay, let's have another fight, but I'm just like, you know what? No, I want to see where this goes. I want to see how you've improved with your RP because you really are good at it. And I'm just like, oh, I was not disappointed. That was fucking awesome.
Thank you. I'm working really hard on descriptions. I'm not probably ever going to DM because that's too much work, but I also always want to do storytelling.
Yeah, that's why I decided, you know what? Let me get creative with my responses too. So I got a little creative with mine.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. So as
I'm gonna need some therapy after that.
So
I'm sorry for
as
the ear rape that
therapy
got me.
went already off.
So as the atmosphere in the lair, well, in this fight pit, settles into an awkward silence, O'Malley, with a smirk on your face after looking at the golden douchebag one last time.
Oh, can I bite him?
Sure, fuck, why not?
I'm just saying, I took a lot of damage.
No, go ahead, I'll allow it. But I don't know why, I just imagine like, oh guys, hold up a second, just pull out a fucking crazy straw.
No, for real. Let's see. Give me a second, because I gotta look up this shit. Dude, I need to put this... It's organized, too, which is the worst fucking part. It's organized, but... Okay, since he's already down, I guess I can do the Healy part. Oh, sorry. You guys can continue while I figure that out. I'm sure Barry and Parma want to talk.
You know, we could just, I'll just go glaze over the part. Like, after Barry and Parma wait, after they wait for O'Malley to take a breather and get a drink,
He needed that drink.
O'Malley, you just stand up and you nod to your companions, and without a word, the 3 of you start making your way up the stair. Well, you and Parma make your way up the stairs to join Barry. But as you're doing that, Barry, make a perception check. Sorry, no, O'Malley, make a perception check.
Sorry. I'm still getting over a cold.
You're good. But yeah, make a perception check.
16.
You don't see it coming. As you're halfway up the stairs, something bonks you in the back of the head, and you take 1 point of damage. You look down to see it's a bone, and when you look back and you throw it, you see a very annoyed-looking guard drake standing over the corpse of the sand spider, waiting for you guys to unchain him.
Oh, right. Sorry, I got hungry, and that kind of... I'm sorry. He goes over there and gets him out of it.
Parma, do you go lend a hand?
Yes, Parma go lends a hand. Yeah, yes.
You know, I'm actually very surprised that he didn't free you too, honestly. He's usually quite well aware of who my allies are, regardless how he feels.
I wasn't expecting much, but I'm surprised.
As you
That-
guys oh
Yeah.
sorry, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Go ahead.
You're good.
Go ahead and finish that.
I already finished.
Okay. As you're unchained, Parma, you're knocked to the ground as the guard drake gets over you and gives you licks.
Yay, I'm fine.
See, we can end this on a happy note.
Yay!
So after that, the guard drake then picks up Parma by her clothes and tosses her into the air, and she lands on his back.
Parma then reaches over to O'Malley, offering her hand to get O'Malley to want to hop on the guard rate's back too, if he wanted to.
Right now he's kind of walking. He smiles, of course, and he has his hands in his pocket. He just nods.
As you guys make your way back up the stairs, passing the Ettercap, who's still dealing with all that fucking candy in his mouth. You guys make your way back into the hallway, though I'm going to have you guys roll stealth, because even though those two guys fled, you guys, there's still a lot of battalions in this place, and they might have alerted them. So yeah, both of you roll stealth.
Okay.
Barry got a Barry got an 18. What?
I got a 17.
I got a 4. That's because I can +5 to that and get something else, but I just think that's too funny.
And the guard drake, I gotta see this. The guard drake with his stuff. What did he get? Let me see.
Parma's on the guard drake, so she's gonna have to get a disadvantage if he gets a low roll.
The guard drake got 18.
Okay, good, because Parma got a 17.
So as you guys are with the stealth roll of 4, as you guys are riding and being sneaky, O'Malley, because you're still technically a little inebriated, you miss the stalactite in front of you and you hit it and you get knocked off.
I wasn't riding it. That's okay. I still hit it with my forehead, head on.
Wait, I thought you took Palmer's hand to get on the.
No, there's still story development. In which case, he smiles at her and tells her it's fine.
Oh yeah.
He puts his hands in his pockets and he continues to walk alongside them.
Although
he seems to be leading y'all because he's the only one that can see in the dark.
I mean, there's still torches in the hallway.
Remember, he put them all out.
Right. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, O'Malley, you walk right into a stalactite and like right in front of Barry, and Barry's just like, "You good?"
Yeah.
He helps you up.
The only thing hurt was my pride.
He helps you up.
I'm fine.
Okay, eventually, as you guys make your way through the hallway, you eventually see the light of the glow in the other hallways. And as you guys reach the corner, O'Malley, you still going first?
Yeah, I'm still going first.
As you peek around the corner, make a perception check.
Beautiful. Here's my perception. There it is. Oh my god. It's like I blew all my good stuff before. 14.
As you peek around the corner, you see a figure running right into you.
God, who is it?
As you both as you want to try to make a saving throw to dodge it.
What do I do?
Just a dex saving throw.
Awesome. Fuck. 10.
What?
10.
Your
At the
dice
same
hates you tonight.
I
Alright,
know! They loved me during the scene, and then they fucked me the rest of it.
Okay, and so you make your dexterity saving throw. Kupari, you make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Wait, I'm in this?
Yeah, now you are!
With disadvantage.
Your
Okay,
dexterity saving throw.
because I need to heal myself. Let's see.
Okay. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay.
22 for the first, and I gotta make another one.
So we're gonna do that.
Oh, wait. Okay, the other one I got 27, so 22 total.
So, Kupar, you managed to come to a stop in front of a slightly inebriated O'Malley who has a runny nose from walking into that stalagmite, and you see with him the guard Drake, Parma, and Barry, and Barry's just like, Kupari?
What did I just run into?
And at that moment, dozens of guards who were chasing you, of various, and I do mean dozens, guard drakes, of dragon guards, kobolds, and lizard folk, and are.
Wait, can I do can I do a check real fast?
Sure.
Okay, so I have a plan.
Okay.
Would he be able to hear what's coming for them? I mean, obviously he missed her, but would he hear the trap that's coming?
Considering how many there are, yeah, you'd hear it.
Okay, so I want to say he probably drags her and tells everyone to get next to the wall, like in a hurry. Because between all their metal boots, when they get here, all it is a dark hall.
Okay, so if they're doing that, all of you roll stealth.
Please.
Sure.
The guard
Guys,
drake.
please don't fucking hate me.
The guard drake got a 10.
I got a 10 as well. My dice hate me now.
Plus 3, 20, 22.
You are invisible.
Yeah. Usually I roll really well when it comes to stealth, and I'm just so useful. Not useful. What? What the fuck am I saying? I'm just so used to rolling stealth stuff. I'm just that good, I guess.
Barry got an 18.
Hey, Glitch, do you mind checking the group chat really quickly?
And 24. Okay. Kupari, you're invisible too. Kupari and Parma are invisible, and Barry is pretty much hiding too, but the guard Drake and O'Malley both get 10, so what were you trying to do? What were you going to do as everyone hit?
Honestly, nothing, because it's going to look like nothing but a dark hall. So they wouldn't have looked down that way. Naturally.
You know, I'll give you guys that, so you do have a little advantage there. So, as the guards are running by, many of them, like, charge past, but, as that happens, as they all charge past you, you guys start to, like, sneak your way out, like, go into the hall, like, past them, but, you trip over the guard Drake, causing him to yelp, and that makes some of the guards in the back of the crowd turn around and go, "Oi!" And the rest, like, see that and turn around too, and they all start coming at you.
Scooby-Doo chase scene.
Yes.
Barry's just like, oh, fucking damn it. And that's where we're gonna end.
Alright.
Well, thank you all so much for tuning into the night's episode. I'm pleasantly surprised with this. O'Malley, you were the heart and soul of this episode. You were amazing.
I try so hard. You have no idea.
Chilzer and Mibreth, I'm sorry we couldn't get to you guys. Same with Pandora, but I hope you enjoyed that spooky story reading.
Alright, I was late anyway. I'll be honest, I was so engrossed in fucking Lego Star Wars, I didn't even hear the Discord notification go off, and because of the formatting, the message doesn't show up. So it's just like, oh. I literally looked out the window to my side, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I had to
start.
ask one of my buddies for the time. I'm like, do you guys have the time?
Midbrith,
I
I
am
hope you
sorry
enjoyed.
for being late.
Midbrith, I hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
Well, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, this was this was a unique one for sure.
Alright.
So,
You'll have a good one.
you guys have a good. Well, yeah, guys have a good one. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Bye.
Ah.